Tophia calling out the comments in chat. People who used to support her now turning on her. Tophia says she isn't racist or a predator.
And then they were like, I'm not abandoning you, crybaby. And I was just like, but that was not the whole point. Like, I get it. Like, to you, it seems like, ooh, she's trending. But it's a lot deeper than that. And you have to realize that someone really cares about you. And if you don't see that, then tough luck. Jesus. Yes, I have had deep relationships, not like dating, but friendships. I don't know. There's one person I still haven't messaged him because me and my brother were friends with him, and I don't know. I don't think he's not real active on Facebook. But I was gonna let him know about my brother, which I probably think he wouldn't really care too much, but I don't know. But yeah. Hey. Cause like stuff comes up, I tell you, it comes up on their page. Cause they have like TikTok. Or it comes up on people's page, not just one specific person's page, a lot of people's pages. That's why I really don't say anything, cause you know. My favorite food is pizza or pasta.
Liberty Mutual customizes car insurance to save people hundreds.
Well, actually, people do. Because if you're an adult, you're supposed to have a conversation with someone and not just ignore them or not answer. I never ignored this person or not answered when I listened to their problems. Like, it's hurtful, considering the fact I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. It's like, I know it's hard to have a depressed friend that, like, I'm depressed, but to literally be like, I don't know. I really don't know. Why are you bringing up Chris Chan? That's weird. I was diagnosed with major depression, and not from ChatGPT, from a professional. So I think I would know a little bit more than you do. And having things constantly happen to you while you're having depression, it doesn't go away, okay? Just because you see these happy videos does not mean that I miraculously somehow I don't have depression and it just, that's not how it works. People's like, well, you could get up and go shop. Yeah, but that doesn't mean I'm okay. I'm unmedicated. I didn't say I was the only depressed person in the world. But one thing I don't like is when someone's like, well, I'm depressed and I can do it. Yeah, because you have a therapist and you're medicated. I'm unmedicated with no therapist. I have not talked to someone about my recent traumas and about recent things that happened to me that I do need to talk to someone about who would understand. Because if I tell the internet, it just becomes a whole mess. And then someone's mad at me because I said something. And then no one's going to understand what I'm telling them because no one understands how I feel. No one's going to understand if I tell them my situation because they're not going to understand how I feel. Maybe someone out there might be struggling or going through that, but things personally that I can't explain with people because I don't want a big argument to ensue. So I just keep it to myself. And I'm not talking badly about anyone, but I do need to have a conversation and talk with people because I need to get that out instead of holding it in. No one will understand my recent situation and what exactly I'm going through besides the PTSD, besides the depression. Only a few people know that. For a good reason, because they're not going to go tell anybody. Who gave you the right to shake my family? Who gave you the right to shake my family? It's a lot that I'm dealing with, a lot that I'm trying to figure out. It's just, you wouldn't know. She never met back, she'll never meet. Tell me, are you the ghost of jealousy? Oh boy. TKO. No girl, you knocked me out. You know what? I'll play this song again.
Protection? You don't pay for what you don't.
I'm not that famous.
What you gonna do now?
Just think that's a security code. No one is more secure than pizza. There's power.
That's sad because there are people that are not going to be able to feed themselves for Thanksgiving. I mean, there are places that give for Thanksgiving, but that's really sad.
Possible. We believe higher education is for anyone, so we're making it accessible for everyone.
Nothing. Okay, when it comes to making friends, it doesn't care about looks because, well, my it said some stuff. I'm not even going to repeat some of the stuff she said. And it's clearly not about looks, even though I am good looking. I mean, other people might not think so. Hey, and that's on you. But me, I can't even repeat some of the stuff, so. Stayed around thinking you would learn to love. No, you're wrong. To ever undo what you done to me. Feel you deep in my heart, I know. Yeah. Then on. Yes, I'm sitting outside. Should've let you go. I feel like it's forced hatred at this point. I mean, thinking, who is that? I saw somebody and then I was like, is that Tyson Buffalo? No, it's not. I don't think so. There's nothing you could do to ever undo what you done to me. Yes, I did eat. Oh, the night. Should've let you go. Should've let you go. No, it's not that cold. That's who it was. Busted, that's a lie. People just love taking horrible screenshots and then like putting them in my comments. Like, I don't care. It's forced hatred at this point. Holding on. Should I let you go? It is forced because it's the same people that was literally defending sections years ago, before all of this stuff that people tried to smear my name for. They were literally sitting in the comment sections talking about, oh, you're so pretty, this and that, and then the next minute they just turn and they're like, you're so ugly. It is forced hatred because you want to be liked by people, so you're going to bully someone because you want to be liked by people. Let's not lie, because people wasn't saying that years ago before someone slandered my name. Let's be for real. You just look for any and every opportunity to be a big bully, because you do not, like, you're trying to excuse yourself as being a big bully. Let's really talk about it. Like, people thinks that I don't remember usernames or remember people, because I do remember people. I'm not dumb. You may have not never defended me, but someone has, that has literally said something nasty. Let's be for real. It's forced hatred because you want to force yourself to hate someone, because that's the thing to do, right? Like, I don't know. To me, I see certain situations where people are forcing themselves to hate someone just for no reason. You don't like someone, just block them, move on. You're sitting here talking about, oh, she watches Asian teen porn, but then it says follow back. If you believe I'm a predator, then why are you following me? That literally makes no sense. Out your butt crack and be talking about how you hate someone so much, how they're such a horrible racist, they're this and that, which I am not a racist, because telling someone to go back to their country is xenophobic. No one said that wasn't bad, but I was referring to a video that a white woman told this Mexican lady, and it is so crazy to me that you twist things that I say, that you will people, uneducate people, and then spread misinformation and sit here and try to act like you're not bigots every day by constantly doing the very things that you're trying to call someone out on, when you sit here and say, well, you're not black, you're white. That is literally being a bigot. That is literally anti-black. You don't sit here and get to do black erasure and tell someone they're not black. Sitting in an indigenous person's life saying you're not indigenous because you look white. That literally makes no sense. And then you sit here, you allow people to be racist towards me, to be ableist towards me when they use the R word. I heard the R word every single day. At least someone is calling me the R word because I'm disabled. It's not giving what it's supposed to give. And it's giving really weird. And people are like, well, you can't be Hispanic and black. Well, then you need to go back and learn, because you can be more than one thing. Hello. My ethnicity is Hispanic and my race is African American. You don't like it? Take it up with the people that gave birth to me. Sitting here talking about some random white man named Ronald. Why are you doxing some random white man you don't even know? That could be possibly dangerous and harm you, and find out where you are, wondering why you're doxing him and his daughter, saying, oh, well, she looks like his daughter. I have never met that man in my life. I don't know that man. My mom does not know that man. I don't know where this random man came up. Like, you're sitting here doxing a random man you do not know. Like, I'm not going to tell you. If this guy comes out of nowhere and sues you, because you better, like, and it'll be worse, because if I have to go digging to find his family, if dead man, you act act like this man doesn't have family, and you probably chose someone who is dead, have easy access to dox someone and not face the consequences of your actions. That man should sue you. He should sue the pants off of you, because for you to sit here and dox someone, you don't know who that man is. He could be a serial unaliver. You don't know who this man is, but you're doxing this random man, plastering him all over the internet. That's crazy. If he is dead, like, you guys literally do these things and then you accuse me. Like, you dox people like crazy. You try to find out every place that I'm at, and then you turn around and attempt to dox. Then you sit here and do bigoted things and then say, oh, well, we're not a part of that. You literally defended Daisy, who is an open Trump supporter, and is probably the reason why ISIS is ripping families apart. But yeah, I'm not doing enough. But I'm posting a lot of stuff. I post missing children because it always pops up on my page, and it's so sad to see how many missing black people, missing children, missing people in general that are missing. And yet you're sitting here defending these bigots. If I was literally, which I'm not a Trump supporter, and you try to lie your ass off and say I voted for Trump because you're rage baiting to get me, that's what it is. You rage bait in the comment section. You don't make videos. You just say things because you think I'm crashing out when I'm literally not crashing out. This is just how I talk, right? I could get way angrier than this, and you haven't seen how angry I have gotten angry on this app. But this is not me crashing out. You love Trump, you voted for Trump, knowing, you know dang well I didn't vote for Trump. Sections to stir up drama, and it makes no sense why you want to rage bait every day and say, instead of actually fighting the systems that are against oppressed people. You could care less about what's going on with ICE. And I said it because no one speaks anything actively about that. They just want to rage bait in the comment sections to make me mad, like they do every locale, because they know the certain triggers to push people. Now, saying that I voted for Trump doesn't trigger me because I know I didn't vote for Trump, and it doesn't matter what you say. No, I wish I may, I wish I might, I wish with all my heart tonight. It's not gonna happen. You could wish in your heart, but it will never be true. You literally sit here and defend bigoted people. You defend predators and you don't even say anything. There's a whole bunch of predators running rampant in that Reddit, and you want to sit here and try to like, oh, well, the Reddit got taken down. Like, now she's going to celebrate us getting taken down. There are people calling out people in my comment sections in the Reddit for being predators, and you're still in there defending the Reddit, and you want to call me a predator? Since when have you ever cared about child safety? When you're defending an ex of my brother who literally got fired from APS because you refused to do research and look up her police record, saying I'm obsessed with her. She's obsessed with me. You never, like, it is just so crazy to me. Like, y'all sit here and will defend the worst. Girl said, you guys literally support horrible celebrities, but someone who really needs a help, you're like, nah, we can't help you. So what? You make daily videos every day saying, haha, she's still stuck at her goal, she hasn't hit her GoFundMe goal. Like, if I give a fuck, I haven't even checked the goal in a long time since I started that GoFundMe. I don't check it often. You're the ones who are obsessed with me, and you want to talk about how I'm obsessed with people? You have a Reddit page full of people that sits there 24 hours and has no job whatsoever but to sit in a Reddit for 24 hours and talk about someone. That's crazy. Sorry, I have something stuck in my throat. Jesus, and I swallowed wrong. I describe myself, I don't defend horrible people. Who have I defended? And to call and to say, oh, you're a fake activist, well, you're not social justice warriors. So don't sit here, like I literally said, you can't sit here and say, oh, well, you're racist, oh, you're a predator, but then you don't call out other people. That makes no sense. You really don't care about child safety when you let other people get away with it. I said what I said. You don't. You're very performative. Fat, which is fat phobic in of itself, and then you literally laughed when someone sent me skin bleaching kits on DoorDash. You thought it was funny when someone sent me a rope, which is crazy, and then you justify that by saying, oh, well, you're not black. So are you kidding me? Like, that's insane. Like, literally sitting here sending me this stuff and then being like, well, you're not black, so the rope, like, you're justifying racism. Like, why are you justifying racism? Like, do you think it's funny being anti-black? Because it's not. You need to unlearn that. Like, there are other mixed people in the comment section that are saying that. There was a mother whose daughter was mixed and was so sad about half of the stuff she's seen on my life. She was like, I feel so bad because I'm glad that, well, not glad, but she said, I feel so bad because, you know, my daughter, like, this is stuff my daughter could see. And imagine a young little mixed girl having to see you're not black enough, and it'll make her feel invalidated because you think that you're only saying it to me when you're affecting other people, but you blind yourself, right? Oh, I'm blinded to the fact. I'm not saying it to other people, I'm just saying it to you so I could care less. No, but it does affect other people. Stuff you have said has affected people on my live stream. When I talk about being SA, you literally bring up something that I've explained 1,000 times was not me victim shaming someone, and you never met this person in real life to know exactly who they are and how they act. My brother's ex was always the Me Too, and not the Me Too movement. If you broke your leg, she was like, I broke my leg too, in the same place, right? I never said anything invalidating anything that had to do with her. Space Kitten said that in the comment section, in the DMs. I don't have to be defending myself to keep telling you guys that. But you guys sit here and say I'm too ugly, that no one would touch me, that I'm too ugly to get SA'd. What makes you think that's okay to say to someone, considering there could be other victims in the comment section that were also SA'd, and you're sitting here victim shaming someone? It makes no sense when you're sitting here saying, well, you're too ugly, no one would touch you. That's not how SA works. And they say, well, you said that to someone. No. What happened was a really long time ago on my live stream, which I shouldn't have to keep defending myself, but people are going to twist things. People started saying that to me because I talked about the SA situation that happened to me. I think I talked about that last night. So what happened was, I talked about it on my live stream. That girl that started all these problems that turned out to be racist sat here with a bunch of people laughing at my essay, and I said, essay is not funny, and they started laughing. Then someone said, you're too ugly to get SA'd, and I said, stop. Do not say that, because they kept spamming it. So we were having a conversation in the DMs because a troll DM'd me and literally told me I was too ugly to get SA'd. And I said, I told you to stop, because I said stop commenting what other people comment. Like, stop spamming it. They went and flipped it like as if I told them that they were too ugly to get SA'd, which that was not the whole conversation. That was an edited conversation, and they need to come clean about that, because in their bio it says the troll blocked me. Yes, I did block you. So why are you mad? So you're fabricating messages because I blocked you? Like, you're mad that you have no life. So because I blocked you, that made you mad enough to fabricate messages? I literally shouldn't have to keep explaining this to people. Who keeps a recorded live stream from like 8 years ago? 7. That's insane. And then to literally justify telling somebody that they're too ugly to get SA'd is weird. Like, I literally was sexualized when I was 10. How does anybody want to sit here and say that's okay? And literally say no one will want you. It's not about wanting me. This is why I'm single, because I encounter creepy men. The first time when I said no to giving that guy my number when I was on live, what made him think it was okay to ask 3 more times? Like, I get it. You can't help who you love or who you like or who you want to be with, but I will never overstep boundaries if someone said, hey, I don't like you. I'm not going to be like, well, and start pushing the boundaries. That's not how it works. And then to literally sit here and be like, well, this stuff never really happened, you're lying. Like, it's just saying, like, no means no. And when I say no, it means no. Leave it at like, you literally heard the guy come up to me and start talking to me. That's why I muted it, because I didn't know what he was going to say. And then he starts, like, it's a lot. Like, no one really understands just what I go through as a woman, especially if you're not a woman. I mean, other women know exactly, but they just really want to act like it's not really happening to me, because I'm not conventionally attractive when it does. Like, I have a lot of requested messages that I haven't even went through. One of them sent me a unsolicited pic, and then to say like, oh, that never happens. I'm not gonna literally screenshot someone's D and put it on my story to prove to you that I received those types of photos. They are hella creepy. Everyone knows it. Like, they don't care what you look like, they will send it to you. Have you not seen, like, the celebrities that are attractive and who they cheat on their significant other with? It's always a downgrade. Men do not care what you look like. They sleep with anything that walks. The reason why STDs exist is because white men did bestiality and they slept with animals. Look it up. Do the research. There was literally a post that like, and this is, to me, is crazy. Someone found a pigeon with a condom stuffed in it. Someone found a dead squirrel and a dead pigeon with a condom stuffed in it. And you're sitting here telling me that men are going to be predators to attractive people? That is victim shaming. That is crazy. They literally assaulted a lizard. Like, men are just so disgusting and scary. That's why I worry, like, getting in a relationship, the guy could pretend to be a whole other person. Next thing you know, he turns on you. He's like this nice, sweet, loving person, and then he just turns into a monster. And next thing you know, you're chained to a bed, locked up for like 10 years, and no one, and like and you have to lie to your family and say I'm okay, so the police don't show up. Like the House of Horrors, where he kept those girls locked up and he had children with them. Like this is the stuff that literally scares me. When I go out, I like my hair, right? My regular hair looked black, so I was like, you know what, I want to kind of have a lighter hair color. So, you know, I looked up my skin tone. I found like a hair color that was good for my undertone. And you know, ever since, like, and it's not even that, even before that, like, you know, like, what makes a man think that if a girl is walking somewhere, that it's okay to pull up and be like, do you need a ride? You're a random dude that I don't know, and you want me to get in a car with you so I can end up on Dateline? Like, hello? Do you need a ride? I'm sitting at the bus waiting for the bus stop, and this guy's like, do you need a ride? Am I flagging or waving anybody down to try to get a ride? No. So does it look like I need a ride? That is crazy. Like, men are the creepy. They're creeps. They're creepy. They don't care. Like, men literally be breaking their necks to cause an accident just to stare at me. And it's just like, bruh, can you stare any harder? Like, they literally are just, you know, and not even paying attention to the road. And it's weird. It's just like, okay, you act like you've never seen a woman in your life. Like, this, the stuff that men has said to me is weird. Like, imagine them, but like, imagine them saying this to someone that is underage. Like, then you would have an issue with it. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't. That people literally will say, well, you're not attractive enough. That's not how it works. I literally, one, people pretend to like me and they use me for certain things, like, right? You know what I mean?